I don't know about you, but I've been having a wonderful afternoon, going out and about, seeing all sorts of activities around here at Ascot. And the equercises, overseen by Ollie and Mark, have been a lot of fun. I don't know how the kids actually have the energy and the stamina to practice riding the mechanical horses, but it's been terrific. And that's the initiative set behind Racing for School, and CEO John Blake alongside me to talk about exactly what Racing to School is. What are you doing and what is it all about?
Well, I'm pleased to say for 21 years, the charity has been working with young people, 200,000 and counting now, to bring them to glorious places like Ascot, to have an educational day with their schools or colleges or pony club or other young people groups, to learn about this great sport and to realise it's as much for them if they live in an inner city as it might be if they live in the countryside, really giving them something of great value and hopefully sparking a few light bulbs about the sport. They'll be a supporter one day or maybe even work in the sport, as several of our beneficiaries have. So we're here to celebrate 21 years, 200,000 and counting, and as you say, Ollie and Mark are out on the front lawn with the equercises looking for the jockeys of tomorrow.
Yeah, it's brilliant as well because they can get a bit of instruction, bit of help, get a little lesson to see exactly how to try and ride a finish with what the jockeys are doing out there on the track today, but also just learn a little bit about what the sport has to offer and going behind the scenes and some of the tours that you do with the school children. How do people get involved with that?
Well, we're very lucky that we have what I call our repeat schools. So year on year, local primary schools, secondary schools all around the country, all corners of the UK, come to us really. So our website, racecourses.co.uk, explains all the details. Teachers follow us around. So when a teacher leaves one school, they go to another and saying, can I bring my maths class? Because I was with the last school, I'm now with a new school, we loved it. So we see the same faces a lot, but different age of children, obviously, as we go forward. And I think you were right. I mean, looking at the race car, the sport is wrapped up in a lot of code and language that isn't normal. We don't talk about things in racing terms in normal life or in schools and colleges. So it's about sort of debunking a bit of that and making it very approachable and accessible for young people. And I think that's what racing is doing really well now, and I think we can do a lot more of it.
There's a lot of different ways in as well for the children as well. There's creativity, it's also quite good with their maths, the counting, there's lots of things that numerically help them, but also it might just help children get a relationship formed or give them a background or an industry, even if they're not academically brilliant. If they are, that's great, they're welcome as well, but it also offers them an opportunity to be a part of a team and part of a job that they can really enjoy in life.
There are so many opportunities in this sport. You don't have to be Nicky de Boinville, Harry Cobden, you can, Holly Doyle, you can have all sorts of opportunities in the sport. And as you say, every career ambition, every level of interest can be catered for. But we've got to make the sport just a bit more interesting to young people at that time. You've got to make it exciting for them. They've got to get connected to the horse. I mean, how many young people now see horses at all, let alone a racehorse? So to get them here, especially somewhere like Ascot, where they're getting loads of fresh air, they're getting lots of exercise, you know, school trips aren't quite as varied and as many as they used to be. So to get them to places like this is a really unique and memorable experience for them.
No, it really is, and Racing for School is doing a terrific job. There's so much out there today for families to enjoy, it's just wonderful, isn't it?
No, absolutely, and we're delighted to have the veterans race, which is a bit like the charity, 21 years, not exactly a veteran, but we hope it's a brilliant race and it inspires the next generation, and that's the idea behind it, is to keep meeting young people at points where they want to talk, they want to engage, and making it interesting. And then when you've got them, they'll stay with you.
Well, it's great to catch up with you, John, and many thanks for the sponsorship of this race as well, and well done for all the work you do with Racing for Schools. Thank you.
Thanks, Hayley, and thanks, of course, to Ascot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks to Ascot. It's been a lot of fun, and if you do want to go down and jump on the equerciser, the guys there are terrific. They get you into the right position. They'll give you some really good insight about what it's like trying to ride a finish, but thankfully, we don't have to do that. We can leave that to the jockeys who'll be out here very shortly getting on board the veterans, and some of them are in the parade ring as well.